Hey Starseeds, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a pick a tarot reading for you because I'm getting the feeling that energies are kind of all over the place right now for Starseeds, and so wanted to come in with some guidance, some messages from your star family, and just get an overall look at the energies that you're experiencing at this time. And so how I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this a little different than most pick a tarots. I don't know about you guys, but when people throw down 3 decks, it's always really difficult for me to choose. And so I'm assigning piles based on numbers. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to have 3 piles here. And I want you to choose a number between 1 and 75. Just pick the first number that resonates with you, and then you'll know which pile is yours based on the number you pick. So pick a number real quick. Don't think about it. Just first thing that comes to your mind. I've already pre-assigned them, and so here's what the piles are. So pile 1 is numbers 26 through 56. Pile 2 are numbers 1 through 25. And pile 3 are numbers 57 through 75. And so I've already pulled pile 1. It's here waiting for us. So let's dig in and see what's going on. We're going to start with your overall energy here. And okay, so we've got, we've got some interesting stuff here. We've got deep cellular healing. We've got messenger. And we've got weight of the world here right now. So the first thing I'm getting here is, there's definitely some healing going on. If you're feeling a little extra emotional right now, maybe very up and down, you're definitely going through some healing. I'm feeling that some old programming is being cleared out. You might be, if your sleep patterns are all over the place too, this is a sign that you're going through some healing right now. You might be feeling like waves of energy hitting your body, but you kind of feel kind of scattered and all over the place. But it's because you're really deeply purging some old beliefs, some old traumas, really preparing you, I feel like, for a new step forward. The next card is the messenger. And so what I'm really getting here is it's time to find some balance. And I really feel like it's a balance between your inner world, your outer world. I'm also feeling a sense, though, that there's this real, I've been getting it overall, there's a real longing to go home for a lot of Starseeds. I think a lot of you are feeling very worn out right now. And so it's really time to find some balance. That's going to be different for each of you. I'm really getting the sense, though, he's kind of got that spinning energy over his head there, that connecting home is going to be really good for you at this time. Remembering, why you came here, what your mission is, what messages you're here to bring. But it's going to be really important for you to find some balance. Again, inner with your inner self, external self, but again, with your planetary earthly mission and connecting to home. I feel like sometimes connecting to home is really nice because it kind of rejuvenates you and revives you and reminds you that, okay, like it's not all bad. So boundaries, carrying the weight of the world here. So I feel like a lot of you empaths are really feeling a little bit of extra pull on you right now. You're carrying a lot of other people's energies. You're basically absorbing everything. Again, back to that emotional thing, she's kind of up to her neck in water. You might be feeling like you're drowning in your emotions. Like they're very out of control. Like you just have, like, 1 minute you're fine, the next minute you're like, oh my gosh, you're a little bit all over the place right now. I think a lot of it has to do with the healing, but you are definitely carrying around energy that is not yours. So be mindful of that. As things are coming up, I often ask myself, because I am highly empathic, I'll often ask myself, like, is this even my energy? Is this someone else's? Like, sometimes even just acknowledging that, like, okay, all these crazy feelings that are going, in my head right now aren't even necessarily mine. Just saw 444 on the camera. So anyway, so be mindful of that. All right, so next we're going to look at what you need to know at this time. All right, so, Okay, so a time to give rather than take. And I feel like this is your energy. This isn't about giving to others. This is about giving to yourself. Really taking time for yourself, really nourishing your heart, just really nourishing yourself. Yeah, I mean, really taking time for yourself. If you need to say no to something, say no. And then we've also got your dreams need a practical plan. And for this, yeah, I mean, this card pretty much says it all. It's time to put things into action. A lot of times, we can sit and dream and think and ponder and, manifest, but a lot of times you have to actually dig in and do the hard work and take steps forward. And they're really encouraging you, if you have some kind of idea or some kind of plan, that they're saying it's time to take the bull by the horns. Yeah, I mean, it's time to push forward. And it's interesting because right after that, a new start is coming with the new moon. So yeah, it's a perfect time for new starts. This is, for you guys, this is an ending of old patterns, old cycles. Again, we talked about this healing, releasing things, purging the old. It's really like, it's almost like a reboot of your system, reboot of yourself, to move forward in a new way. All new energies coming in. It kind of feels like for some of you, your life might do a 180, but in a positive way. You're going to just start noticing that many, many things are going to be changing. And if there are any things that you want to do, now is the time. Now is the time to make those starts and make those changes. Sorry, the garbage man's pulling through, so it might be kind of loud. All right, so let's see what kind of messages we have from your star family. All right. Oh, new directions. Yeah. So here it is. Yeah, movement. We've got the sea turtle. If you're seeing turtles a lot, this is a sign from your star family that you are really transitioning. For some of you, new job, new home. Could be just all new energy altogether. There's going to be a lot of movement though. There's a lot of yellow here too, and so I feel like a lot of you are going to be really moving into your personal power, really getting the solar plexus chakra energy off this card. So, for some it could be a very physical move. For some, it could be more emotional and spiritual, but with this new start card right here, I feel there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of things that will be changing up. But again, for the positive. Clear and activate, create a sacred space. Yeah, so this really goes back to this weight of the world and this message we had earlier here. For some of you, you need to clear out your energy space. You're definitely carrying energy that is not yours. And so, if you need to get an energy healing from someone, or, if you know how to clear your own energy, they're also really saying to create a sacred space for you to go to activate your energy, a place where you can meditate, a place where you can contemplate whatever your spiritual practice is, but you're definitely not shielding yourself enough. Something that I've had to do, I live in a neighborhood where, the houses aren't very close together, but they're pretty close together, and I'm very sensitive to energy, and so I have a grid in my house. And so maybe you might consider, gridding out your house. I have crystals in each corner of my house that provide different levels of protection, based on whatever crystals you use, do what resonates for you. But you really do need to purge out all this noise that you're carrying around with you. There's a lot of noise here, and it's not all yours. All right, let's see what else we have here. What other messages from your star family? All right, sacred vision. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And again, I'm really getting this more so about yourself. They've got these white flowers here, and I think it's really a need to find inner peace with yourself, with, you know, being here at this time, with your mission, and yeah, just really stepping into that and seeing the light in all of this. There's a reason for everything that's happening. We might not like it. We might look at it and say, oh, this is like, I mean, I know there are times I stand back and I'm just like, what is with this planet? Like, what is with the way people behave here? Like, it's just utterly bizarre. Like, there are times that I literally cannot even wrap my head around it. And I just sit back and I'm just like, I'm watching some weird movie. Like, this can't even be real, but it is. And I said that very hesitantly. That's interesting. It is, but, you know, it's, they're telling me something very specific here. Sorry, let me try to find the words for this. Everything's happening for a reason, and everybody's trying to just get back to the light, and it's all about love. It's all about being in a place of love, but you also have to love yourself before you can have other types of love in your world. And so they're really, you know, because this is, I mean, it's a double image. I mean, the Miriam, I think, might be twins, but in this case, they're really focusing on yourself. I mean, I think there's so much energy flying around. I mean, it's weird. I always feel pretty stable with myself and my energy, but I feel like there's so much energy going on right now that it's really mucking everything up for you guys. I mean, some of it is healing, but some of it is just the energy that's going on around you. And it, like, I think as a starseed, especially an empathic starseed, we start to think like, oh man, this is too much. And so I feel like so much going on right now. It's like that, it's kind of like hitting rock bottom and then everything goes up from there, but it isn't really a rock bottom. It's more of like total and utter chaos energetically. And then everything is going to, like, that new start is right around the corner and everything's going to clear out. But there's just a lot of muck right now, I feel like, in the energy. And so, work on yourselves here, they're saying, and really work to clear your energy, clear your space, really be focusing on what you need through this time. All right, and so then we're going to look at what guidance they have for you. Oh, so this is funny. I got to go to this one first, but if there's any question you've had in your mind, they're saying yes. If there's something that you are just like, should I do this? Should I not? They're coming in with a very strong yes. And it's interesting because I use these cards a lot. This card rarely comes up. So if there is something you are questioning right now, they are saying absolutely yes. Ooh, I like that. All right, harmony and resolution. Yeah, again, I feel like this is harmony with yourself. Back to this messenger card here of harmony and balance. Really finding a balance within yourself. And then I feel like, when things are chaotic elsewhere, if you're standing strong in yourself, then it makes it kind of easier to navigate that other energy. But right now I feel like that energy is really weighing us down, especially for empaths. Like I said, the last like 5 days have been pretty rough, but this message is not time bound. I mean, you will find this when it's appropriate for you, but yeah, they really want you to focus on yourself right now. Yeah, stand in your power, stand in your intention. What do you want for yourself? Sorry, my light's hitting that funny. What do you want for yourself? It's really a time of going inward, and sometimes, we always go looking for the answers elsewhere, but it's really about finding them within yourselves. But, you can always lean on the support of your star family. I mean, they're coming through with very clear messages for you here right now, and I think these are all very important. But they really want you to stand in your power, stand in your knowing of who you are, knowing of what you came here to do, that inner truth. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna see if they have any other messages, anything else that your star family would like you to know at this time. Ooh, okay, that was falling out. Okay, we've got the 3 of air. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is really reemphasizing this point down here about this new start and this deep cellular healing about moving on from old energy, old emotions, old truths, things that just don't serve you anymore. There's a lot of personal growth that's going on right now. If there's any misunderstandings with other people, really it's time to let go of those. 10 of air, lots of air energy here. Interesting. Yeah, so I like this. This really supports this new start, end of situations that are bringing you any type of grief, new opportunities. Yeah, weight off your shoulder. I mean, you're moving into new energy. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth. Yeah, so it's really time. You've been juggling a lot energetically, and so this is really a message to ground. Also too, hold on, sorry, I'm going to pull out my book here really quick because I don't have all these angels memorized, so bear with me here for a second. But you've got Azrael coming out twice here. So yeah, if you're experiencing any kind of loss, any kind of struggle right now, really call on Azrael to support you. I'm really feeling that energy very, very strongly. Very strongly. But I think it's, with loss comes new things. Sometimes it's hard in the moment, but usually when we're experiencing some deep loss, it's because there's something like new and amazing around the corner. And with this new beginning and this between worlds, new directions, new starts, there's lots of new energy here. It feels like we're at the end of like a pretty chaotic period, and it's getting ready to transition into something a little bit lighter. Okay, they want to stop there. All right, I was too busy talking and not paying attention. So anyways, so pile 1, those are your messages. I really hope this resonates with you, and hope all you wonderful star seeds out there are doing amazing. See you soon. Hey star seeds, welcome to the pile 2 reading, and this is for those of you who chose numbers 1 through 25. So let's see what is going on with you. All right, so your overall energy here. Okay, empaths are having it rough right now, it feels like. This came up in one of the other piles. And it's about setting boundaries, both energetic, physically, emotionally, really. You are absorbing other people's emotions big time. You kind of almost feel like you're drowning in them. It's not yours to carry. I mean, you can't help everybody with all of their problems, is what they're saying, but you're going to have to shield yourself of this. It's often important to, if you're unsure, just even ask, is this my energy or is this somebody else's? Because oftentimes if one minute you're fine, the next minute you're feeling something crazy, it's more than likely not your energy. It happens a lot, and people don't realize it. Some people, might not even be sure they are an empath. If that's something that you guys would like more information about, definitely drop a comment down in the box below. I am an empath. I'm very familiar with this. It took me a very long time to navigate and master my empathy. 'Cause mine's pretty intense. It's so intense I can't even control it in my dreams. Like, it's pretty wild. I can control it in my day-to-day, but it can be a very difficult thing to navigate. So if you guys would like more information on that, just let me know. So shield up. Ask those questions if you're feeling a little out of sorts. Is it your energy? Is it somebody else's? If it's not yours, clear it out. I mentioned to another of the readings that had this card that if this is a common problem for you, gridding your house is also very helpful. I have crystals in all 4 corners of my house to help protect the energy. And that really made a huge difference. When I first moved into the house I'm in now, I had a lot of problems, and gridding out my house really helped a lot. Okay, let's see. Child of the cosmos. Yes, you are. Woohoo. And they want you to remember that. They want you to feel that. Really tap into that. Be open to it. There's a lot that lies within you, and they want you to remember that. I think a lot of times we go looking elsewhere for answers, but the answers are within you. Yeah. They really want you to remember that. All right, let's see. So, star family. Yeah, there's a real overall energy here I'm getting already that your star family really has your back. They really want to connect with you. You definitely have a team of souls around you. I mean, even if you're not in physical connection with them, your star family is still around you. You may be seeing them in your dreams, in your astral travels, or you may be sensing their energy around you just in everyday life. But they really, really, really want you to know that I just saw 333. They really want you to know that they are around you. All right, let's see what you need to know at this time. Oh, we've got a new moon today, so decided to tap into some moon energy here. Ooh, all right. So energy is gaining momentum is the first up. So yeah, if you've been feeling like the energy's been kind of stagnant, things really aren't moving, that is definitely starting to pick up. This 2-1 energy of the new moon is really helping that move along. Conclusions are within reach. All right, and then we also have believe in the impossible. And for the conclusions, I mean, that's going to apply to you each differently depending on what you have going on. But I feel like some of you may be making big decisions and those answers are going to be coming in. But really, they're really focusing on this believe in the impossible, because I feel like some of you sometimes question your starseed origin, question your starseed mission, just kind of question this whole journey. And why you're here. And I know some of it can often seem outlandish, that it's like, oh wait, I volunteered to come here at this time and partake in this crazy experiment we call 3D life, but you did, and there is a reason you are here. And it's probably, you might think like, oh no, there's no way that that's possible, but it is. You came here to bring your energy. You came here at this time for a specific reason. This isn't by chance that you are here experiencing this 3D life in this way right now. And so, if there's something that you're really struggling with your 3D or your starseed journey, they really want you to believe. I feel like you have these inklings, you have these thoughts, and then you're just like, no, that can't be true. Like that's too big, like, or that's just too outlandish, or there's no way that could be the case. And it is. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah. So some of you might be heavily, on one side of this extreme or the other. You might be, again, kind of poo-pooing your starseed nature, or you're just so heavily into it that you are not really tied to your earthly life here. You spend more time thinking about, what life was like before you incarnated here rather than, your time here. So they really want you to balance that, really find a balance between your earthly self and your starseed self. I feel like for most of you, you're too grounded in your earthly selves, actually, based on this reading. Yeah, that's really what they're giving me. I mean, some of you are a little more on the spiritual side, but I feel like for the majority of you, based on what I'm seeing in this reading, you are fully grounded in your earthly selves, and you're not really tuned much into your starseed mission. And I get this real feeling here. We'll see what else comes out in the cards, but I get this real feeling with this Star Family card up here, especially in this Child of the Cosmos card, that they really want you to tap more into that side of you. Well, and here we go, energy signature. Energy is, what does it say? The past is in the present. So that's one thing, you know, in this time and space, is that everybody thinks that time is linear, but it's not. It is not. And I feel like you're tapping into other things, but you don't realize it. It's as if your guides are giving you little hints and messages about your starseed nature, about your past, you know, why you incarnated here, you know, the whole, you know, range of things that go along with your mission here. But you're not really taking it in. You don't really believe it. It seems like it's just too much or too big. But this energy is present within you. You know, I think this is why they highlighted this Child of the Cosmos card, is because this energy is in the now. Just because you're not, you know, full-fledged, you know, walking around and, you know, as your, you know, your extraterrestrial selves, doesn't mean that that energy signature isn't present within you right now. You are carrying that. You brought that here. You know, it's interesting. There's a little tiny planet Earth over there. And then, you know, you've got this electric being. You're bringing this energy to the planet. It's with you all the time, whether you realize it or not. And I don't think you guys do realize it based on this reading. It is always with you. Yeah, align your universe, navigate distractions. So if there's something distracting you or keeping you back from, it's interesting, it came in right under conclusions or within reach. So if there's anything holding you back from moving forward, it's time to really work through those distractions. It's interesting, they really highlighted the, gosh, my light's all weird. Right here, little third eye. They're really highlighting that. Really tapping into your intuition, opening your third eye, and really connecting, yeah. It's really going to be about, again, about aligning your earthly self with your starseed self. Really bringing all of that energy together. Really transforming how you see this, how you navigate it. It's going to be a new beginning for you. You know, we've got a number 1 here, and I feel like when you do align this and you really come into a deep understanding and acceptance of your starseed mission here and just the starseed nature as a whole, I feel like a lot of things are going to start to align for you. All right, we've got Krishna and Diana here with messages from your star family. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, so your star family really, really, really wants you to pay attention, and they want you to know that they are with you. This Krishna card says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Yeah, they are with you, and they want you to know that. I don't know, what is up with my light? Sorry. Yeah, they are with you 100%. Diana, focused intention. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Yeah, focus on what you really, really want. You know, the energy is really supporting movement, conclusions, you know, answers to the questions that you have, really finding a balance and moving forward. And I mean, your guides are just, they're supporting you every step of the way. Let's see what guidance they have for you. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Your guides, man. Whoo, your star family. Your star family is all over it. Your guides are all over it. I mean, they are, you got listen deeply and trust the universe. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. I mean, they're saying they're saying to trust, trust the universe. I mean, the universe has your back, your star family, your guides, but to really listen to your heart. I feel like you, deep down, you understand this, but you're just, your ego self is like, no, again, it's too big. It's too fantastical. It's just, it's too much, but it's not, if you're guided to this reading, if you haven't gathered it already from the reading, I am a starseed. I am an empath, and I understand what this journey is about because I've been through it. And it's like when I first found out, it was like, what? Like, okay, I know nothing, something always seemed off with, what I thought, of like this existence, but I never thought that it would be something like that. And I would have these memories of, before I came to this planet, and I'd be like, no, there's no way. That's just a weird dream. That's just something, but when I finally like accepted the truth, it was like, whoa, like, wait a minute, this is a thing. Like all these thoughts I was thinking, these memories, feeling like comfortable in the thought of floating in outer space rather than being grounded on this planet. It was just like, it all seemed like too much, but they want you to listen to these inklings that you're having. It's your inner knowing, it's your guides coming through with messages. It's you've got support here that is just like unbelievable, and they want you to listen to that. If there's something that you're feeling, don't dismiss it. Like I just said with that example, so for instance, I used to always have, I thought were dreams of being out in outer space all the time. Like I never remembered really being on a planet or grounded to a planet. I always remember being out in outer space, and I used to think, well, that's weird, that's just a dream. And then when I found out about my true nature, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like, okay, yeah, okay, I'm not this place. No wonder this place seems so weird. I'm not used to being here. So listen to that. Whatever your heart is telling you, whatever you feel in your gut about your mission, about what's going on with you here, you've got to listen to it. It's not as impossible as you think. And then opportunity and change. Yeah, I mean, we've got it here. There's much opportunity for you to grow, for you to expand. I feel like, as you come into alignment with this energy we've been talking about here, and I feel like you will. I feel like it's really coming. Like you're on the cusp of it. But there's going to be much opportunity for growth for you. It's really going to bring about a sense of freedom. It's really going to change you in a way that you would not have previously expected. It's very freeing to tap into this knowing, because it makes all these things that never seem to make sense in your life suddenly make sense. All these fantastical things, like this example I just gave you, it brings it all into alignment, and then it's like, oh, okay, you know what, I'm not totally crazy. All right, so yeah, so the energy this fell out right on top of the energy is gaining momentum, and it is. Lots of fast-moving energy, lots of changes, lots of movement, drive, passion, enthusiasm, like a whole new lust for life, I feel like, as you're moving through this energy and really aligning to your starseed nature. 5 of Earth. Yeah, so I feel like there's something about your earthly experience hasn't felt right, and I think it's because you've been denying this side of you. Don't be fearful of it. Oh, okay, sorry, something went flying under the table. Okay, we've got the World. And hey, look at that, I was talking about freedom. Freedom is highlighted on that card. Oh, okay, they don't want that. That's why it fell underneath the table, upside down. Okay, they want to leave it there. Sorry, so back to this World card here. Yeah, I mean, success. I feel like you're going to have success in this way. You're going to feel really accomplishment, spiritually enlightened. really free. You're going to be in a real space of being proud of all of this energy that you've worked through, this knowingness that you've come to, and really accepting of this mission. It can be difficult. It's again, it seems sometimes like it's just, how can this be real? And it, may seem a little too fantastical, but it's not. Own it. Again, they wanted me to listen deeply. Trust the universe, trust your guides. They have your back. You have so much support here. Absolutely wonderful energy. So thank you so much for being here with me today, Starseeds. I really hope this message resonates for you. And I'll see you soon. Hey Starseeds, welcome to the pile number 3 reading, and this is for those of you who chose numbers 57 through 75. So let's dig in, see what your overall energy is like. All right, we have Fall Into My Arms, Starkeeper, and Baby Steps. Ooh, okay, I'm definitely getting a sense here that you need to stay grounded. You are definitely off. When I mean off, I mean mentally off planet. You're not grounded here. You're up in the stars. This first card, Fall Into My Arms, I mean, they're in a big cave underground there. And this is really saying to, ground into the emotions and the extremes of, this experience here on this planet, really surrender to that experience. I know it can be difficult. I really feel like your energy here is, you're really in tune with your starseed nature, very in tune, but almost so in tune that you're neglecting your earthly, duties and your mission here on Earth, so they're saying here to make sure to stay grounded. And this card is really about anchoring your light on this planet. That is the whole point of being here. And if you're not grounded here in this energy and you're off, hanging out in the energy of the cosmos, maybe you're constantly in meditation or astral travel or daydreaming, you're not fulfilling your purpose of seeding that light here. And that's the whole point of you coming here. I really feel this. I don't know if you recently found out you were a starseed and so you're just all into it, which I think happens with a lot of starseeds. Once they find out the truth and really start to make sense of it, they're like, okay, peace out, Earth. Like, this is no fun. Like, I want to be in this energy, but then that defeats the whole purpose of why you're here. Again, this one is also very much so about being grounded, taking action, following your intuition. I think you intuitively know that, you're supposed to be here seeding your light, but you're just kind of caught up in the moment of because it's really fun when you first find out. I mean, I get this. I went through the same thing. And then I had to yank the plug because it was I was so ungrounded all the time. I was totally spaced out. I was in a cranky mood whenever I was doing earthly duties because it was just this all sucks. I don't want to do this. This is no fun. I want to be off astral traveling and having all these cool, fun adventures, or, meditating and being in that energy. And it's difficult to find a balance, but they're really, really telling you that you need to find a balance. You've got to be here and be anchored, otherwise it defeats the purpose. You've had many lifetimes here, and that's why you're here, for raising the energy and helping mankind push forward and to ascend and to move into higher states of energy and consciousness. And while you need to connect to that energy, to bring that energy here, but you also, if you're not grounded here, you won't be bringing any of that energy here. It'll just defeat the whole purpose. So ground is the theme for you, that's for sure. All right, let's see what else you need to know at this time. Okay, interesting. So communication is key. Yeah, your star family and your guides really want you to communicate with them for sure. I mean, that's coming through loud and strong. Your higher self too, because Gemini, I believe, is the twin, and this is a new moon in Gemini. Pretty sure it's Gemini. Anyways, but they also want you connecting with your higher self for guidance. You know, this intuition that's going to come from your higher self too, and so really aligning to that is very important. You can't just hang out in the stars all the time. Yeah, look at the bigger picture. Definitely. We'll see what else comes out. We might need to clarify that a little bit more. And they're also saying to be bold and make the first move. Let's see what else is going on here. Why these? Okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah, so I feel like those of you who chose pile 3, timing is a real issue for you right now. You are ready for things to just get going. You are ready to just, zoom forward. It's like you want this process to pick up, and time here on this 3D planet is much different than it is, where we're from. It feels like things move at a snail's pace here. It's like, oh my gosh, when are things ever going to change, or whatever the case may be. And it's really important to trust in the divine, trust in timing, let go of any fears you have about how things will play out. I think that's why they really want you to look at this bigger picture here, because this whole process that we're going through, I mean, it affects many, many people. It doesn't just affect us. And, there are just so many things that go into, this energy, the raising of this energy. Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, hold on a second. Oh, I think it passed. Sorry, there's so much that goes into this, and that's why they want you to step back and look at the bigger picture. They're also saying to be bold and make the first move. Let's see, I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. What's going on with this be bold and make the first move? Okay, 7 of water. Yeah, so there's something that you've been working on or working towards, and they're saying stop procrastinating, make a choice. I feel like there is a lot of overanalyzing with those of you who chose this reading too. Like, why aren't things happening this fast enough? Well, maybe they're not going to happen. And I feel like you're constantly in your head, and they want you to get out of your head and start making some moves. Water energy here. Yeah, you're a little emotional about this. You're in tune with your starseed nature, but you're a little unbalanced with it. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're all in, but you're not, you're kind of keeping it all to yourself and not bringing it here into the present, into the now. There's a lot of good energy around you, and you're working with a lot of this energy, but okay, so that's why, yeah, this is part of why this bigger picture is here. This energy is for you to share on this planet at this time. And it's not that you're hoarding it all up for yourself, but you're just having so much fun in your little starseed moments, higher energy moments, but you really got to bring that energy down here. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Yeah, so it's all about divine timing. I feel like some of you are waiting for something. You might be making some changes in your life right now too that are kind of what's kind of got you a little bit all over the place. and I think this is why this timing thing is such a big issue. Let's see what guidance they have for you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's start here. So if there's any question you've had, the answer is yes. If you are unsure how to move forward in some way, they are saying yes, yes, yes. So if you were looking for clarity on some point, you just got it right there. And it's interesting because the card right below it is angelic protection. So your angels, your guides, your star family, they are protecting you. They're saying the answer is yes to whatever it is you've been asking about. And they've been trying to communicate this to you, your higher self, your guides. They've been trying to give you this answer, but you've been kind of off in la la land. You've been off having a good old time. Not grounded, yeah. I think it's hard too, because if you're really doing a lot of meditation and astral travel, that really messes up your sense of time. It really can. Intuition and download, it's interesting because it came out right next to the follow your intuition before it makes sense. And so, yeah, they're really, really telling you to follow your intuition here about whatever is going on with you. It's like, you need to ground and you need to, be in this 3D energy for your mission here, but you're having a little bit too much fun. A little too much fun, but they're saying it's now time to take action, to really drop into the energy of planet Earth and why you came here and your mission. I mean, they are highlighting that cosmic ancestor card like over and over and over again. They also wanted to give you a message about strength, personal power, compassion, really staying strong in yourself. What other messages do you have for this pile? I mean, it's fun being out in that energy. I get it, but the feeling you get, I mean, if you've been feeling like really spacey, headaches, really out of it, like can't feel your feet, really shaky, unstable, you might be tripping a lot, might be a little vertigo-ish. When you are that tapped into the energy and not grounded, you can really cause yourself a lot of physical problems. And so you really got to get grounded back in. The Chariot. Okay. You're very determined, that is for sure. You're going to get recognition for all the hard work you've been doing. There's a lot of movement here. I feel like, once you ground yourself back in, this time thing won't seem so extreme. Page of Air. Yeah, I think you'll be getting a lot of insights from your intuition, from really tapping into your higher self, communicating with your higher self like we talked about with this new moon and Gemini card. Really trusting your intuition, your inner truth. It's going to lead to a bit of a transformation for you. What other messages? I feel like they have some more that they want to tell you. And they did. Oh yeah, grounding, grounding, grounding. 4 of Earth. Yeah, it's very extreme. You're very black and white. You have moments where you are like all in. I'm gonna put that up there. All in on your starseed self, and then you'll ground back in, and then you'll be back off again. Queen of Fire. Yeah, this is going to be about balance. Balance. Really believe, yeah, there's a real thing here about believing in yourself. I believing in that you can, really believing that you can balance both sides of this, because it's like when you realize you are a starseed and you're really that tuned into the energy, it's a very dualistic type energy, because the 3D energy and the higher dimensional energy that you're used to is quite different. There's still so many aspects of your extraterrestrial selves that are present in yourself here, but it's hard to integrate and navigate those sometimes because everybody here is so different, and it's difficult to like speak your truth and be your be your true self, because most people just don't understand the term starseed or what any of this means, or the possibilities that are out there. They see it as very black and white, and it can be difficult to integrate those two things. One of earth, yeah. So I feel like when you really get yourself into this grounded energy, there's going to be lots of opportunities around you. You'll move forward in a new way, a much more grounded way, a much more stable way. Oh, okay, wait, there's one upside down in here that they wanted. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Must have flipped over somehow. Knight of Water. Yeah, so definitely a lack of, I don't know how many times they need to say it, there's definitely been a lack of balance emotionally with your earthly and higher dimensional self. But again, I think that's just part of what we go through as starseeds. You go through this, I feel like it's this, no, but why do I have all these, weird thoughts about things just not being right here? And then it's, oh wait, the starseed thing is a thing. Oh yeah, okay, that resonated with that. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's me. And then you want to be in it. And then it's like, oh wait, I can't be constantly in off-planet energy, higher dimensional energy, when I have to navigate this. And then, I know for some, they totally abandon the whole starseed thing, and then they start to realize that they can't deny that side of them, and so then they learn how to really balance it. And so it's tough. It's a process, and you're in that. I feel like you're in that process where you're like, I'm all in it. But I feel like you won't go to the extreme of just abandoning and then slowly coming back. I feel like you're going to be able to navigate it a little bit easier and integrate. If you can really ground yourself back in and accept both sides, it'll make things a lot easier. But trust your intuition. That is the biggest thing. And don't micromanage the timeline of what you're experiencing right now. Everything is happening in divine timing, divine intervention. You're being guided. The angels really, really have your back. So just ground, and trust your intuition, and everything will be smooth sailing for you. So I hope this message really resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Starseeds. See you soon.